Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a bus station. If you have a suggestion on what I should make next, please do leave a comment down below. Whether it is a real world build like this one, something from a cartoon, movie, video game, let me know down there in the comments. I will show you how to make the entire inside and outside including two different types of buses, and I'll even throw in two different kinds of taxis as well. Consider becoming a channel member today and you will gain access to a cool avatar next to your name, some unique emojis, and access to my mini city design wheel containing every single build that has been added to Mini City to date. This is well over 100 builds, all chronologically ordered, Java edition only. This is the amount of space required to make the bus station. Here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Begin by placing 4 red terracotta on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend forwards by 1, and then up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Extend to the right by 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then extend it down by 3. 1, 2, 3. Back by 1. And then extend all the way down like this. We then want to extend this red terracotta block backwards by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then extend all the way across and join to this side of the station, but we also want to extend this corner down by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then backwards 1, and then all the way down to the ground like this, and we want to do the exact same thing all the way over here as well, so 1, 2, 3, and then back 1, and then connect all the way down to the ground, just like this. So, both sides of the bus station are actually the exact same. It doesn't really matter whether we start on this side or the opposite side, so let's start here. Begin by placing a red terracotta extending inwards from this block, and then place a glass, and then leave a gap, place a glass pane, and then place a glass. Place 2 red terracotta, 1, 2, dig in the ground to the right by 2, place sea lanterns, place a red terracotta on the end, dig 2 rows to the right, sea lanterns in there, and then connect across just like this. So, we will then extend all of these terracottas upwards, and they want to extend up as high as this row here. Once you have achieved this, we want to connect the terracottas across the top like this. Then we are going to extend a row forwards, like so. Then, this area is really simple. We want to place a glass in this empty space, leave a gap, glass, gap, gap, glass, gap, glass, gap, glass, so on and so forth, all the way over to the opposite side. We want to extend the glass to reach the terracotta, and then fill in between all of the glass in with red terracotta, like so. We also want to fill these windows in with glass block. And then we want to come over to the left side here, and we want to extend the glasses up, the block, and the pane. Now that we have achieved this on the front of the build, or is this the back of the build? It's actually kind of subjective, you'll see as we progress through this. We now want to go onto the opposite side of the building and do the exact same thing. So we literally want to copy what we have on that side onto this side. So we'll place a red terracotta here, glass here, leave a gap, glass pane, glass, 2 red terracotta, dig in the ground by 2 and place sea lanterns, and then on the end a red terracotta. Dig in the ground by 2 and place sea lanterns and place a red terracotta on the end. We extend the red terracotta upwards to match the height of this row, and then we can extend all the way across, and then we can connect the red terracottas upwards like so. We then want to extend that entire row forwards. And then this area, we want to place a glass space, glass space, glass space, glass, extending all the way across and connecting upwards. Then we are going to fill in between all of the glass with red terracotta like so, and then we're just going to drop down and extend all of these glasses by the entrance upwards, the block and the pane. And then on top of our sea lanterns, we will place glass extending all the way up to the red terracotta, just like this. Then we are going to come to this side of the bus station, and we are going to fill the entire side in using red terracotta. It's only just occurred to me now that we could actually probably place some glass in here, but I'm not sure that... oh, it does actually work. You may choose to add glass in here. I actually didn't have this in the original. It literally only just kind of occurred to me. So you could have glass in the sides. It actually looks pretty good. So now that we have done this, we are going to come over to the opposite side, and things are a little bit different here. So on this side, we want to dig a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this extends from the front corner of the building towards the back. Sea lanterns inside of here. And then we simply want to add 3 rows of glass on top of the sea lantern, so that's 1, 2, and 3, and then we will fill the rest of the wall in with red terracotta, just like so. And then we do once again have the option to add some windows up here, which I guess I'll take advantage of, because why not? I think it makes the build a little bit more interesting. If you disagree, leave the windows off. Next, we are going to remove all of the grass inside of the build. This also includes underneath the entrance areas as well. So just remove the grass underneath the glass, but of course we don't want to remove the sea lanterns underneath the other windows. With all of the grass removed, we can now replace all of that with smooth stone. Next, we are going to add the roof. Begin by placing a row of smooth quartz slab across the left side of the bus station, just front to back. Extend the slabs off of the back of the station by 2 rows, and off of the front of the station by 2 rows as well. We then simply want to extend all of these smooth quartz slabs across the entire bus station, and this will form the roof. With the entire outside of the bus station made, we can now head inside and work on the interior. First of all, we are going to head all the way over to this back corner and place a row of 3, 1, 2, 3 blue concrete extending right. We will then extend forwards by 1, place an oak door, another blue concrete, and extend left. We will then place 2 glass pane on top of this last blue concrete, extend right 1, place a blue concrete, and extend down. Inside of this gap, place an item frame with a paper inside of it. On the side of this, we will place blue concrete, extending above and around this door, and across the back like this. We then want to place 2 light grey concrete here, with a chest on one light grey concrete and an item frame with a paper in the other. Place a smooth quartz stair either here or here, depending upon whether you want to easily get in or out of the booth. And now that we have done that, we can simply place smooth quartz slabs across the top of this, just overhanging by one row. I don't know whether I like this, but you can also add a row of smooth quartz slabs here across the bottom as well, but I don't really think that that is necessary. Next, we are going to place 2 end rods here against this wall, with 2 rows of black concrete on the end rods, light grey carpet on top of that. Then we want to place item frames in front of the black concretes, and we want to generate a map. So this map is going to basically occupy all of the item frames. This isn't a particularly nice looking map right here, so do feel free to use a much nicer map. I might even pop into my city and make a better one. 1 second. So this is definitely an improvement on the previous one. What would also be cool is, of course, actually making like a whole 2x2 map, which maybe we will do at the end of the video, because that would definitely look cool. But for now, we're just going to put a bunch of the same map just so that we get the effect. Next, turning our attention to the opposite side of the station, we want to place 2 smooth quartz stairs extending out from the red terracotta here with blue carpet in front. We then want to place an additional 2 stairs here, 1, 2, with blue carpet in front. We want to place iron bars extending down from the ceiling that are in front of and to the left of these stairs, hence why I have extended from the bottom, just so that I know that I've made the correct choice here. So we want to have 2 bars extending from the ceiling with 2 end rods extending down from said bars with black concrete underneath, and we then want to just extend across, and we are going to place paintings in front of those. So we are going to do the same thing here also. So once again, I'm going to mark out where this wants to go all the way up to the ceiling. We want 2 bars at the top, and then 2 end rods underneath the bars, black concrete underneath, extend right with paintings inside of the black concrete. And there we go. So we have a place to lounge, and we have on either like schedules or the news or something to keep people occupied whilst they wait for their bus. Maybe some blue carpet in front of this booth wouldn't go amiss either. Against this wall, we are going to make 2 self-serve ticket machines. We place 2 blue concrete extending from the corner towards the centre, blue concrete on top of this left block, and a smooth quartz stairs to the right. We then want to place a painting in front of the stair, and underneath that a stone button, to the left of that a tripwire hook, and above this an item frame with paper inside. On the opposite side here, 2 blue concrete extending left, then up, smooth quartz stair to the right, then a painting in front of the stair. Underneath we will place a button, next to it a tripwire hook, above that an item frame with a paper inside. We then want to place a brown glazed terracotta in between the 2 machines with an oak leaf on top. I am realizing that we could also add an end rod in front of these doors, but I kind of wanted to imply that these doors were like automatic, which I mean you can't really do in Minecraft, it's kind of hard, but so you can either add this or not. It depends whether you think it adds or detracts from the build, but anyway, that is the entire inside of the bus station complete. Nice and simple. Moving outside of the bus station now, we want to come to this side of the building, and on the front here, we want to count outwards 1, 2, and then to the right by 1. We then want to place a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone slabs. We then want to extend left by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we want to extend across and join and connect back to where we first started, like this. Inside of this empty space, we want to place some trees. So up the middle here, we want to leave a gap of 1, place an oak. A gap of 2, place an oak. A gap of 2, place an oak. We then extend our oaks upwards, and we place oak leaves all the way around the top of the oak, just like this. So they want to all kind of blend together like so. We're then going to add an additional layer of oak directly on top of this. and then we will add an oak leaf on top of where the oak wood is below, and then we want to extend the oak leaf outwards in every direction. It ends up with this pattern right here. And there we go. It looks pretty good. A nice set of conjoined trees. Then, moving outwards from this, we want to dig one row in front, so extending this way, place a smooth stone here, and we actually want to dig to the left an additional just one block as well, so right here. We then, in front of this, want to dig 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right by 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then in by 3, 1, 2, 3, right by a further 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, in by 3, 1, 2, 3, one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then in by 3, 1, 2, 3. So the funny part about this is we're going to replace all of this with white concrete. So we are just going to fill all of that gap in with white concrete. And really, it would be a good idea to remove the rest of the white concrete that we have kind of like just on the front of the build, like this. As a matter of fact, what might even be easier is if we remove all of the grass block to the right of the white concrete spaces that we've just made, like this, right? So we remove all of the grass here, and then extend this all the way across to the opposite side, so just remove all of the grass. All the way to the end of the grid, and then we can simply just fill all of this in with grey concrete. Coming all the way over to this back corner of the build, we want to dig 1, 2, 3, 4 rows extending inwards. Occupy these empty spaces with grey concrete. Dig 2 more rows, 1, 2, and place smooth stone there instead. We then want to place a row of terracotta. The row of terracotta will extend all the way along the back, but we want to dig 1, 2, 3, 4 rows extending inwards from this opposite side and place grey concrete in here instead. Terracotta on the rest, but it's probably a good idea for us to remove all of these blocks here and connect them to the grey concrete that we placed at the front of the build. We then want to extend our terracotta wall up by 2 rows, 1, 2. And then along the inside of this wall, we will place 2 stone slabs extending from the end here outwards, and then extend all the way across and join to the opposite side of the wall, so all the way here. We then want to place 2 rows of oak leaves inside of these stone slabs extending up from the ground like this. Next, we are going to take our 2 smooth stone blocks here and extend them to the left, aka towards the front of the grid, by 16 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we want to fill all of this in with smooth stone, of course. And then we want to dig 4 more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And we want to replace these blocks with grey concrete. And then we want to dig 9 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know why we counted that, because we just have to connect to this grey concrete here. But we do want to fill that row in with smooth stone. So this smooth stone here next to the grey concrete wants to extend all the way to the actual bus station, like this. So it will connect all the way across. And we want to extend this row. So we actually want to dig a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 in front of the entire bus station like this. So we're going to remove 4 rows in front of this building. And I'm just going to add some smooth stone around it just to help visualize a little bit. So that will extend all the way here. And what we can now do is remove all of this grass block inside of this area that we have created. So this includes extending all the way to this side of the build as well, and just around this area, and just all the way across. And we want to line up with here, the edge of the building. And with all of that destroyed, we can just fill all of the empty space in with smooth stone. So I'm just going to fill around this in with smooth stone first. And then I think that makes this next bit a bit easier. And just in front of the bus station here. There we go. Next, we want to come all the way over to this smooth stone right here and extend it that way by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We then want to dig that way by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then extend back like this. We then want to place smooth stone inside of all of the empty space that we created, and then remove all of the grass block inside of this, and replace it with smooth stone. Then we want to leave a gap of 5 extending left, or better yet, dig a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place grey concrete in there instead. And then we want to dig another row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place smooth stone in there, which we then want to extend forwards and line up with this previous row here, and then across. Join back to here, fill all of this in with smooth stone, remove all of the grass along the inside, and then fill this in with smooth stone, just like so. What that allows us to do is remove pretty much all of the remaining grass block inside of our grid and replace it with grey concrete. Next, we are going to make a couple of bush shelters, the first of which we will build on this lonely smooth stone island. So start off by placing a stone brick wall here in this position, and place 2 end rods left of it, a stone brick wall, 2 end rods and a stone brick wall. We then want to extend the wall up by 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, with spruce trapdoors across the top of the end rods. We then want to place a cauldron here in front of this centre wall with an oak trapdoor on top. Then we want to place a row of mangrove planks across the top of the stone brick wall, but also overhanging the wall that way and this way. We then want to place a row of mangrove slabs extending off of the back of the planks, and then we want to extend the planks this way, right up, right 2, just like this. And we want to extend each one of these all the way back, just like this here, and here as well. We will then place an iron bar dangling down from this block here, with a black concrete underneath it, extend left, and place painting Not paintings that big, and then place 1 by 1 paintings in front of the black concretes. And this is one of the shelters complete. So now that we've made one, we want to make another one here in this position. So we're just going to line up with this stone brick wall here, and we're going to follow along to the smooth stone and find the first, second, third, fourth block. We will place a stone brick wall here, 2 end rods next to it, wall, 2 end rods, wall, and then we extend the wall up by 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We place spruce trapdoors on top of the end rods, with a cauldron in front of the centre wall and an oak trapdoor on top. We then place mangrove planks on top of and across the stone brick wall. We extend the planks forwards and backwards a row, add slabs extending off of the back of the planks like this, and then we extend these slabs forwards, up, forwards by 2, 1, 2, just like this. And then we extend each one of these slabs all the way to the back. Then add an iron bar here, black concrete here, extend across, and then we will place some 1 by 1 paintings, and that is the second and last bush shelter. Next, we are going to make another ticket booth outside. Begin by counting and finding the 5th smooth stone in front of this terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lines up with the grey concrete here. Place a blue concrete on top of this block and extend left by 3, 1, 2, 3, forwards by 3 as well, 1, 2, 3, extend right by 3, and then we want to place an oak door and a blue concrete extending and connecting back. Inside of this, we want to have a couple of light grey concretes with a smooth quartz stair here, with 2 rows of blue concrete on top of the left, back and right sides extending across and connecting above the door here, with 2 glass pane here on this right side extending across and over, item frame here, paper here, behind this a chest, to the right of this an item frame with a paper inside of it, and then we are simply just going to add some smooth quartz slabs across the top of this and just overhanging 1 row as well. So next to this we are going to leave a gap of 1, and we might even go 1 row back here and place 2 end rods next to each other on the ground with 2 rows of black concrete on top with a row of light grey carpet on top of that. Item frames in front of the black concrete, and we are just going to place maps on both the front and the back of this. I'm realizing that maybe the side of this should have like a banner on it or something, so maybe just like a maybe either a blue banner or like a grey banner or something like that. I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks a little bit better, possibly. I don't know, but we'll leave it like that. Next, we want to leave a gap of 2 in front of this blue concrete block here, and then we want to place a flipped up spruce trapdoor like this, which we then want to extend to the right by 2, 1, 2, and then we want to flip up another door next to it to create a bench. We then want to leave it's kind of like a gap of 3, but it's kind of like, you guys will see what I mean. Like, we want to leave 2 whole blocks, and then this block here, we want to flip a trap door up like this. So it's kind of 3 blocks, but not. And then we want to place 2 spruce trapdoors extending across, and then we'll flip another one up here. And then we'll do this one more time, kind of leaving a gap of 3, but not really, flipping up a trapdoor. Then we want to extend across by 2, and then flip up another. We're also going to place 2 bins, so one will be here and one will be here with oak trapdoors on top. So those are cauldrons with oak trapdoors on top placed in between the spaces of the benches, just as you can see here. So the only thing that we are missing right now is vehicles. Let's start with the buses. Let's start off by making a classic red double-decker bus. So I'm going to place this right here in these middle 3 grey concrete rows at the front of the station. Begin by placing 3, 1, 2, 3 red concretes in the position that I just described. Place glow item frames in front of the left and right blocks with ladders in between, a row of black stained glass pane on top of that, and then 2 rows of red concrete on top of the glass pane. We then want to place acacia buttons on the left and right of the base red concrete. And then on this side of the build, we will place a black concrete extending backwards. Destroy this block behind it, place a stone slab in there instead and an oak door on top of that. Then place a red concrete, black concrete, and then red concrete like this, just extending back. Then across the back, we place 2 red concretes, extending forwards, 1 black concrete, 2 red, black, just like this. Place flipped up oak trap doors on the sides of the black concrete with an acacia button on the back corner concrete here. Oak trap doors flipped up on this side as well. Next, we are going to remove the blocks inside the bus and place stone slabs in there instead, with a stone stair here, leave a gap, and then place 2 stone stairs next to each other like so. We then want to place a black stained glass pane here above both rear wheels and here like this. Then we want to place red concrete around the bus like this, and again, so we want to have effectively just 2 rows like this, just extending up and over and connecting above the doors and the windows. On the back of the build here, we want item frames here and here with red stained glass pane, just like this, inside the item frames. And we do have a decision to make as well. So where do you want to place the ladder so that we can get up onto the next floor? I'm thinking here, but you could easily have it on the side or here or this side. It doesn't really matter as long as we can ladder our way up here. And if we place at the top of the bus, we can just basically place a series of stone stairs just like this, maybe with just a slab at the end here, or maybe you can have like slab, stair, and then we are going to place 2 black stained glass pane just extending inwards from the front towards the back here, and that's pretty much it. The last thing that you may want to add is just a sign saying that it's like number 1 bus, you know, for the different routes, which you could use that big map sign over there to kind of like dictate where the buses are going to run. Like, you're really starting to get into the whole role-playing a city sort of game by doing that, but do feel free. Our next bus is a more classical sort of large city bus. So this one is going to be placed in this area, and I'm going to start off by putting 1, 2, 3, 4 light blue concrete on the ground like this. Glow item frames in front of the left and right blocks with ladders in between, and then 2 rows of black stained glass on top of this, followed by a row of smooth quartz slabs like this. We are then going to extend this light blue concrete back by placing a black concrete, 5 light blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a black concrete, and then 2 light blue, 1, 2. Place stone buttons in the sides of the black concrete. Then extending across the back, we will place 1, 2, 3 light blue, and then we will extend forwards 1, black concrete, and then we want to place 1, 2, 3, 4 light blue. We then want to destroy this grey concrete and place a stone here instead with an oak door on top, and then right of this a black concrete. We then want to remove all of the grey concretes inside of this bus and replace all of them with stone block instead. We then want to place a stone button on the sides of the black concrete, white concrete either side of this door, and then a black glass, white concrete, black glass, white concrete, and then black glass, white concrete extending all the way to the back here, 2 black stained glass extending across the back of the bus with a white concrete next to it, and then extending forwards, glass, white concrete, glass, white concrete, glass, white concrete, glass, white concrete. And then we can extend the white concrete above and all the way around the edge just like this. And then we are going to fill the very top of the bus in using smooth quartz slabs. And then we are going to place item frames on the back to bottom corners of the bus with red stained glass pane inside the item frames, acacia buttons in front of the top 2 corner white concrete blocks, and then heading inside of the bus we will just open this door here, and here we will place an end rod with an oak trapdoor on top and a lever to the right. Behind the steering wheel, a smooth quartz stairs. We will then leave a gap of 1, stair, gap of 1, stair, and then across the back 2 stairs like this. And this is the bus. Now let's make a couple of taxis. The first one is a classic yellow cab. So we will place a yellow wool here with a furnace to the right of it and a yellow wool to the right of that. Glow item frames in front of the walls. And then we will extend the wall backwards by 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the opposite side as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect together at the back, extend forwards 1, place 1 behind the furnace, and a smooth quartz stair right in the very center, just like this. So along the sides of this, we will place an acacia button here, oak trapdoor here, gap, and then oak trapdoor, acacia button. On the back here, a couple of item frames with red stained glass pane inside of the item frames, and then an acacia button here and here with oak trap doors in between. We will then place a yellow wall here and here with a black stained glass pane in between them, glass pane extending in front of and around the smooth quartz stair here. Then we want to place a smooth quartz stair here and here with smooth quartz block in between and yellow carpet along the glass panes like this, and also along the bonnet just like so. And you can leave the taxi like this, or you could add like a sign here that says taxi, and here that says taxi, and here that says taxi as well, as if just placing it once didn't quite cover it. And I also like a tripwire hook extending off of the back of the boot area as well. But there we go, yellow cab complete. Our next and last taxi is a classic black cab. Begin by placing a polished black stone here, with a furnace to the right of it, and then another polished black stone. Glow item frames in front of the black stone, and then extend this black stone backwards by 2, 1, 2. Destroy one block in the ground, replace it with stone, and place a dark oak door on top of it, and then place 2 more polished black stone. Extend it across the back by 2. Forwards 1, destroying the ground, place a stone, dark oak door on top, and then 2 polished black stone. We then remove all of the blocks inside and place stone in there instead. We then want to place acacia buttons here on the sides with oak trapdoors flipped up next to the buttons. And we want to do this on the opposite side also. Then we are going to place a black stained glass here, here, with a black stained glass pane here, and here around the front of the vehicle. with a polished blackstone here, 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 and here. Just like so. We also want to place a polished blackstone here with a glass pane here. And then we will place a smooth quartz stair here and here. And on the back of the vehicle, item frames with red stained glass pane inside and a tripwire hook in between, with a row of polished blackstone stairs across the back of this. And then we want to place polished blackstone blocks extending forwards from this, leading all the way to this position, with a slab here, with an orange concrete powder here. Preferably, this wouldn't just randomly fall. So can you place powder on top of string? We're about to find out. Yes, we can, with a polished blackstone slab to the right of this, and black carpet, just like this, across the top of the window. And there we go, a black cab. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the entire bus station, including all of the vehicles, complete. However, this video is not over. We must now add our bus station into our city. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think that unfortunately the football stadium is once again going to get booted out of the way, and we are going to place the bus station in between the new position for the football stadium and our multi-story car park / taxi rank. I think that this is a pretty good position for the bus station. We may now have to move the taxi rank somewhere else because we have taxis attached to the bus station, but I think that this is a really good spot for it. It seems to make the most sense for the city layout. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell next to the subscription button to ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. If you would like to make anything else by me, please check the description below for the mini city builds playlist. We have over 100 builds in there for you to enjoy. Alternatively, the sidebar, hopefully the next upcoming video, YouTube, or just check the channel. Consider becoming a channel member today and you will gain access to a cool avatar next to your name, some unique emojis, and access to my mini city design world containing every single build that has been added to Mini City to date. This is well over 100 builds, all chronologically ordered. Java edition only. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.